Hi everybody, welcome back to Catherine Sews. Thanks so much for joining me again today. In my last video, I made a little sneak preview about dyeing my husband's crazy loud plaid shirt. I've washed it and I'm going to try to dye it black today so that maybe it'll give kind of a more subtle cast to this plaid. So I've washed it first because new clothes have a lot of fabric treatments on them, like sizing, and so I thought it best to just wash it first. It's ready to go. It's damp from that. I didn't put it in the dryer. It's ready to go. I went to the fabric store and I bought some RIT dye. Now, I'm not sponsored in any way. I'm way too small for that, but I asked the salesperson there about RIT dye because I always thought it was maybe a little old-fashioned and that the newer, fancier brand was maybe the better way to go. But she said no, that she totally prefers RIT. We'll see how this turns out, and then we'll see if my husband will wear it. So come along with me for the ride. I've taken you out of my sewing room and into my kitchen, and we're going to try to dye this shirt. I've got a pot of water on. Now the instructions say to put every pound of fabric into 3 gallons of water. Now, I don't think this is 3 gallons of water, but it's the biggest pot I have, so it's gonna have to do. There's also a washing machine method, but I don't really want to put that black dye in my washing machine. This, I feel like I have a bit more control. You're gonna need rubber gloves. With my rubber gloves on, I'm dumping that contents of that dye envelope into a 2-cup measuring cup, and then I'm gonna add boiling water to that to dissolve that completely. I'm going to stir that up with a disposable chopstick because I don't mind getting black dye on that. I'm going to feel it's all grainy at the bottom. It's not dissolved yet. So that's going to take a minute. In the meantime, because this is cotton, I want to add 1 cup of salt to the dye bath. So for cotton, rayon, or linen, you add salt to the dye bath. But if this was nylon, silk, or wool, then you add vinegar to the dye bath. So the water in my pot is just below a boil. I'm going to add that salt in to help it have a chance to dissolve. I'm going to stir the whole solution with a stainless steel spoon because that'll completely dye your wooden spoons. And if you don't believe me, take a look at my chopstick. You also want to protect your countertops because that'll leave a stain on your countertops too. So you also add a teaspoon of dish detergent. I'm just going to heat up my spoon first so that the dish detergent runs off there easily. Mix that around. Okay, ready to go. So this is just about to boil. I don't want it to come to a boil, but I also don't want it to lose all its heat. So I'm just going to turn it down to low so it keeps that simmer going for the whole time. Yay, here goes nothing. The shirt's going in for 30 minutes. So I'm going to maintain that simmer and stir it frequently over the next 30 minutes, and I'll show you how it turns out. What's the worst that can happen? He wasn't going to wear it anyway, so I think we're good. I have 2 timers on my stove, so I'm going to set the first one to 5 minutes so I remember to stir it, and I'm going to set the second one to 30 minutes for the total time. It looks super black right now. I was hoping you'd still be able to see the hint of the plaid through the dye, but it just looks super black. We'll have to see how that turns out. If you're like me and you get too excited for precautions and you stain your countertop, a little bit of Vim or like any kind of cream cleanser, those usually have some bleach in them, and that should take the dye right out. Okay, so the 30 minutes are up. I rinsed it and rinsed it, and it still just looks 100% black. I really did want the plaid to still show through but be a lot more muted, but right now it's a black shirt. I'm going to stick it in the washing machine and see what happens. Okay, here's the finished product, and I just love it. The color, the plaid did end up showing through. I thought while we were doing it that it was just going to look black, but the plaid definitely showed through. And you know what's kind of cool is that the little insignia and the stitching did not take the dye, so they show up kind of in an interesting way. Now the color is not perfect. You'll see some little blotches here and there. I don't think that bothers me. I think I want to just chalk that up to character. and maybe an edgy, cool vibe. We'll put it that way. Anyway, thanks for coming along with me for that ride. Here's a sneak preview of my next video. A good friend of mine is having a baby, so I'm super excited. I'm trying to figure out what I can make her as a baby gift. I've got all these animal prints and things like that. Can I make a baby gift out of animal prints? I don't know. We'll see. See you next time.